Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be answering questions that some of you guys sent in. I put a little sticker and asked you guys to ask me some questions, so here we go. A lot of the questions are surrounding college, so I thought, why not start with that? First, I want to say that my name is Liliana Lawrence. I am a freshman in college. I go to Georgia Southern University, and I'm majoring in film and multimedia. A lot of people are asking, how's college? Honestly, it took some time to adjust. At first, I was like, oh my god, the movies made it seem like it was gonna be the most amazing, entertaining thing, but it actually was not. It was expecting something crazy. There's fun things to do every day and stuff like that, but it's okay. Eventually, I was like, you know what? It feels like home. I think that was my first sign that I'm actually comfortable at college and that I kind of like it. Even though Georgia Southern, it's definitely a secluded school. It is a college town, and a lot of people come to our football games. Like, there's literally trailers waiting outside 2 days before the game starts. I've grown to like it. The football games are nice. School spirit is nice. Campus, the walk to class is so nice. I loved all my professors first semester. The classes were nice. I was like, yeah, I could stay here. Honestly, you go to college to get your education. I guess it doesn't have to be the most exciting thing. There's not a whole bunch of things to do in Statesboro, but people say that we're a party school, but I think it's more like frat. Sometimes there's parties, but they get shut down really fast. It's to kind of go out more and try to find some things. Like, there's a bowling alley and a little go-kart place over there. I think we just have to look, so that's the goal. But honestly, I've grown to like Georgia Southern. Is college hard? So for me, college isn't too hard.
Let me tell you something.
But only because you go to a class a couple times a week. Like, you might have a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, or just a Friday, or just a Monday. So being in a relationship with your professor is definitely gonna help. Doing your homework as soon as you can. In college, I would say the difference from high school and college, there's a few. Not really classwork, or at least the class I've been taking. Most of them are lectures where you take notes, and then there might be assignments for you to do after class. Because your classes aren't as long, it's strictly a lot of my classes are just lectures. There are some hands-on classes or labs where you are, doing work in class. But I guess that's why people say that you have a lot of free time in college, because the classes are shorter, you have them less often, but you're more dependent on yourself. You have to motivate yourself to do the work. And honestly, I would say some advice is try to make friends in your class or take the same classes as your friends, because they can keep you motivated. You guys can motivate each other. You guys can work on stuff together. The next question is, how did you adjust from high school to the real world? I would say college is the perfect transition from high school and real world. Obviously, college is not for everyone, and school is not for everyone either. In college, you get that independence. You're living away from your parents. You kind of have to buy things on your own, make decisions. No one's gonna make you go to class. No one's going to help you take care of you. No one's gonna cook for you. So it is that little taste of independence, but obviously within a safe environment. You don't really have to pay bills. Obviously, tuition, and some people do have to get an apartment, but at least freshman year, you're eased into it kind of. And you just learn skills, and you meet new people, and you learn how to act, basically. Hopefully. There are some crazy people out there. But I would say college is the perfect place to adjust. Honestly, you kind of got to ease into it, but there's also you just getting straight into the world. But honestly, I don't really know how I adjusted. It kind of just happened. You are ready. You are definitely ready. After you graduate high school, you are ready. And it may not seem like you're ready at all, but there's no getting ready. You are just already ready. You will grow into the person you want to be before you could even realize. College is good. I finished my first semester with straight A's. So pros and cons. Pros is that, the independence, for sure. You don't really have to pay bills. Your classes are shorter. You have bigger gaps. They're not every day. Having a degree could help you get a lot of jobs, but it's not impossible to get a job without a degree, but it is definitely one of the easier ways to do it. The con is that it does cost money. You are still going to school? Honestly, I can't think of a lot right now. I like how different it is from high school. Like, teachers treat you with respect. They want you to pass. They want to help you. So if you talk to them, then they will definitely try to help you. The next question is, how's your driving going? So I just got my license like almost 6 months ago, like 5 months ago. It had taken a while. Over the summer, I had gotten my permit at 15, but it literally expired. So I got a new one. Then I started taking lessons the end of my senior year of my school. And then we hired a driving teacher and we drove around a lot. Like, we drove to the DMV. She literally walked me through the driver test. So every time we went out driving, it was like doing the driver's test. And then we would go farther and farther and farther. We would even drive to Atlanta sometimes to get on the highway. It was very intimidating at first. Like, it was very scary because new experience. She really knew what she was doing, so I was intimidated at first. But then we kind of got along and it started to become fun. Like, we would just talk, listen to music. One time we went and got a donut. We went to Atlanta, we went to go get donuts. They were so good. And honestly, I give a lot of props to her. Like, my school got me comfortable in the car and on the road. And that was chill. We would go like to Buford, drive 30-40 minutes there and back. And he was like so laid back, so chill, which gave me the confidence to even drive. And it went pretty smoothly. I mean, I stayed in one lane, went straight. We didn't go on the highway or anything like that. But he did teach me parallel parking and regular parking and backing in, pulling out. So that was really nice. But yeah, that was the beginning of the journey. Then I got my driver's license on my birthday, August 7th. And since then, everything was just like, go, go, go. So after my birthday, we moved in to college on the 9th. So I drove myself to school 3 hours away. So my dad was with me. I only almost died once because this person was flying down the street, and that was my first introduction to freaking college. Because so I was making a left and this guy was flying. And then after, I made him slow down, basically, and he flipped me off. For the next, 30 seconds, he literally was driving with his finger out the window and was blowing his horn at me. So I was like, welcome to college. Yeah, I've been driving ever since, and honestly, I've come a long way. In the beginning, driving was super scary and intimidating, and I would drive too slow. It was just a mess. The more I drove around campus, because we have a dining hall that's kind of far from my dorm, just Southern Courtyard, so I would drive there sometimes. Yeah, I just got more and more comfortable. Before, I didn't like driving at night, but I would drive around at night around campus because it's not crazy big. Now I would say I'm really comfortable with driving. It's become second nature. I've gotten a lot of practice in, and then every time I go home, I would be driving my siblings around and driving around area, going to see family. So I've been getting really comfortable with driving. Any advice for people who just got their license? Drive, and drive some more. Just keep driving and you will get comfortable. Next you know, you're like, oh, driving with one hand. They see me rolling. Driving is going really well. Even though I felt very comfortable driving during the day, I did not like driving at night. But I've actually been doing Instacart, which had been giving me even more driving practice. And that was the first time I really felt comfortable driving at night. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can do this. And now I'm not stoppable. I've been going out and coming home late because I'm like, okay, yeah, I can just drive home. Now I just gotta keep taking care of my car. Next question is, how many hair colors have I done? The first time I got my hair done was junior year. I got highlights first. And that was my first time ever having any color in my hair. The summer before my senior year, I got my hair a light brown. And I don't think I bleached or anything like that because it was barely showing, but that was my first time I dyed my whole head. It was a light brown. And then after that, I got a ginger color and I got the front 2 strips with blonde because she wanted to test out the bleach and see how my hair was gonna do. And I got a lot of compliments on that. My hairdresser still likes that color the best. After that, I wanted to get it toned down a little bit because it was pretty bright. And then I got more blonde highlights all over. And that was for prom. I rode with that for a while. And then it was the end of my senior year. And I was like, I'm about to go to college. I need to look mature. I need to look cool. I even got a nose piercing. It got infected. Now I don't have it as much anymore. That's when I got red. and that was a little bit darker than it is now. I wanted it to be a little bit brighter this time, but yeah, so I got red for the first time, and that was scary. That was an adjustment. I was like, oh my god, what did I do? But it's grown on me, and now I think red is gonna be my new color. Lastly, I got this red. It's kind of like a burgundy. I haven't had too many crazy colors, probably like 3. What's your favorite artist at the moment? My music taste changes so much, but Tyler the Creator, SZA, and they both dropped, SZA dropped a new deluxe, and then Tyler dropped an album. I've been getting into, thanks to my college friends like Janae, Summer Walker, Lotto, Megan, like artists like that. Literally listen to anything and everything, but those are the artists I've been listening to pretty often. The Justin Bieber Mistletoe album, his Christmas album, I've been listening to nonstop. So I had never been a Justin Bieber fan when I was little, but that album was really good. And I'm like, maybe I'm a Justin Bieber fan, I don't know. That's all the questions. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram and my TikTok. And I hope you guys had great holidays.